Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining in tonight. We got a lot of great things going on here at the Audio Master Show. If you're just joining in, man, it's your first time. This channel is about reviews on microphones, studio tips, studio recording tips, and all of the above. If this sounds like your cup of tea, hit that freaking subscribe button down there and slam that bell out the park. Get your grand slam in and come on in. We got some cool stuff happening. And tonight I wanted to talk about 3-point lighting. Oh man, if you got some great ideas on this, please put your little comments down there below. Only because is there one particular way to skin a cat? I don't know, man. There's just it seems like in every scenario we have to tweak things, right? Even in the audio world, we have different situations. We have different people coming in. We have different drum kits, all of the above that we're recording and trying to get the best soundtracks that we can when they're coming in. So we're moving microphones around. We're tweaking them here and there in that perfect little spot if everything isn't already set up, and we're trying to listen and use our ears and see what's the best take as far as getting a good track going on. And sometimes it's just moving that microphone just the slightest little bit, man, that makes a difference. Whether you're putting a microphone on an amp cap or whatever, man, it's just or moving it over from the center of the cone to the edge of the cone. So many different variations that take place. And same way in the lighting world, man, whenever we're lighting up our scene and all that, you almost have to just do trial and error. And that's what I'm doing tonight, man. I have two lights on me. I have a GVM light right here in front of me. And then I also have one cascading this way. And then I've got the backdrop going on as well. And so I don't know. So this is just trial and error for me, you guys, as far as whether I'm going to be able to get a good visual going on. And so, if you guys have any tips on that, helping me out as far as how I should have my light, because keep in mind, I do want to keep my backdrop. You can see all my monitors back there and my preamps and whatnot in my rack. And so I'm trying to keep that going on. At the same time, I like to light up me in the picture well enough, at least where you guys can see. I have no idea because here's the thing. I started recording on a PC, and it's different than my Mac. So on my Mac, the picture's quality is a lot better. So it looks kind of hazy on this monitor, and it isn't after the fact till I can actually tell how the lighting is. So until I get it right, man, it's just I'm going to be guessing as to what is going to be functionable for me. And so you might be thinking the same thing. Maybe you're fixing to invest in some lights and whatnot. I know I went for a long, long time just on some average lights that you can get in the hardware store. And they seem to serve a purpose and to get me by, but I'd really, really like to get to where, I'm comfortable with these lights, or if there's anything else I need to get to actually have some first grade quality visuals going on, man. So that's really, really important to me. I've got the audio down, and so I don't have a problem getting the audio in, and getting a good, nice recording of that. However, I'm still working on the visual, man. So help me out, man. If you guys got any ideas on how to get better visuals, and if 3-point lighting is the way to go in my situation, simply because I want to be able to keep my backdrop and you guys to be able to distinguish between my backdrop and me. So it's just a guessing game for me right now. And until I get it down, man, once I get it down and I find what I like, these lights are going to stay here just simply because I won't have to move them around and they'll be permanent, man. So it'll be easier for me to come in and do a YouTube video, hang out with you guys and see what's going on. And, actually get it going on, man. So is 3-point lighting the best way to go? Right now I just have two lights, like I say, and maybe that's something that you guys can help me out on as far as that goes, man. But so yeah, there's so many different lights out there to purchase and so many different variations to get involved in. And you really almost need someone behind the scenes actually looking through the camera to decide where the lighting needs to be in the room. And up until now, it's going to be a guessing game for me. So please put your comments right down there in the side down there or below as to your ideas on how to get a better visual going on to where you can see all the elements in the room and still enjoy the show here at the Audio Master Show. If you're just joining in, and we have a Facebook group I wanted to mention tonight, so you can go to your Facebook groups, and there's a little icon that says groups. Go in there and type in Audio Master and subscribe to the channel, man. And once I see that you're in there and trying to get on, I'll pull you in, man. So it's a really cool place to be. We have a lot of engineers and some engineer talk and musicians. People are posting their things on the Facebook group. And it's such a great little hub for all of us to hang out and put in our 2 cents and ideas on recording tricks and tips, man. So it's a really neat thing. And if you have any ideas, because there's so many different kind of lights you can get, right? So these are the GVMs, and this is my second time to use them, and I'm really kind of liking them. I like the way you can actually dim them and do different things with them. For me right now, it's just really setting them up in the right position to get the best performance out of them, man. So that's why I want to try to tweak them the best I can in this room to get the best out of them, man. But there's so many different ones. There's all these ones that you can get with the big umbrellas and just different. I mean, you can spend thousands of dollars on just lighting, right? So anyway, I tried to keep it to a minimum there and get some professional lightings, and I think I'm going to be happy with these GBMs. I really am. I'm not, like I say, I haven't used them enough, and I haven't placed them around the room enough to actually know their potential, but I think I'm gonna like them, and I think it's gonna bring out the best of the show here at the Audio Master Show for you guys, man. So we got some really cool things going on, and one I wanted to tell you about is we have some amplifiers coming in that I'm gonna be doing some reviews on, and it's gonna be really neat to see how these sound and perform. And so I'm gonna get out my electric guitar and do some shredding on them for you guys. And I'm actually going to be moving the microphone around on the cone itself and getting some variation tones from just moving the microphone. And so that's another thing I wanted to talk about, how just the simple little tweaks that you do in your lighting and in your audio can make the world of difference on how your tracks are going to sound and come out. And so if you notice, I'm here about a foot away from the microphone, but if I get a little closer like this, there's a lot more bass into the mic, right? So, same thing with lights. I mean, it just changes everything. The slightest little moves that we do in our life, it just makes a world of difference. So, knowing these things makes a big difference. Uh-oh, who do we got here? Hollywood, what's going on, man? I'm glad you're joining in tonight, man. Um, yeah, I'm talking about lighting. I'm talking about 3-point lighting, and it's such a big thing for me, man, because this is my first rodeo with this, and I've never really been into the visual side of things. I've always been into the audio side of things. And so if you have any suggestions, man, for me, let me know, man, because I want some good critique from all of you guys on how to set my lights up in here, man. I've got actually 2 lights on me right now, and I have 3 that I could actually use, but this is just trial and error for me, dude. So until I get it right, you guys are gonna have to bear with me, man, and just hang in there until I get it right. For me, it's just trial and error. And it seems like I watched a video the other night they had on placing the light over the head and actually getting a visual like that, where it almost looks like it's behind you, but the light's on top of you. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try that gig out next time, and we'll see how that goes. Let's see what you're saying there. Oh, oh, do it live. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Yeah, man, we live, man. So anyway, it's a cool thing, man. I love doing this show. I love hanging out with you guys. I love all your comments. Keep them coming on, man, because as you know, I always get back with each and every one of you, and I appreciate you hanging in there with me tonight, Hollywood. If you have any cool suggestions on lighting, or if you have any friends that are in this game and have some good pointers for me, man, lay it on the line, man. And I'll take your advice, man, and try it, man, and try anything I can to get a better visual for you guys. I really do want to keep my backdrop because, it's just kind of cool and laid back. You can see all my studio equipment back there and whatnot. And so I'm kind of like that. And so I kind of want to keep that in mind. I could light this whole place up, man, and be standing in the light, but I don't want to do that. I kind of want this kind of serene look where you guys can hang out with me and feel chilled and ease on back, man. And so a lot of my shows have been done like this, where there's kind of minimal lighting, and I can get in here too. I have the glasses I try to wear as much as I can in here whenever I'm doing my shows, just simply because the light that I did have hanging up there, man, it would just blind me. And I have light color eyes, so man, my eyes just take in all that light, and it just kills me. It gives me headaches, and so I said, well, you know what? I'll solve that. I'll just wear my sunglasses in the studio. So anyway, man, I've kind of been doing that, and but now that I got these new lights, I want to figure them out, man, so I don't have to wear my glasses in here all the time, and I can just hang out with you guys, man. We can talk studio gear and whatnot. But I did want to say again and mention this again. I've got some other microphones coming in too. We're going to do some reviews on. I've been talking about, as you know, a lot of ribbon mics because I'm a microphone lover. I love mics, and they all serve their purpose, and they're all beautiful as long as they work as intended. And so I try to use a lot of them. Tonight I have the RE20 that I'm using, and I really love my RE20. I'm doing some piano work over here, and I've been singing through my Shure SM7B along with my AEA R44 ribbon mic, and I'm having a hard time deciding on which microphone I'm actually going to do the live take with when I hang out with you guys, man. So it's a new song that I wrote on the piano, and I am a novice playing the piano. I'm really a guitar player. So during this COVID thing, I said, well, you know what, man, I've been playing guitar long enough. I want to learn how to play the piano. So I've been stroking around and poking around on the piano, and it's gave me a whole different creative mind in writing. So I love it, man. And I'm still learning, but I'm getting to where I can move around and make some nice chords without messing up. And so, my creativity has just been going insane because learning a new instrument. It's just gave me a different approach to writing music. I don't know why, but it has. And so I've been enjoying that. And I wrote a song, and so I've been rehearsing it a little bit. And just whenever I get the feeling of hanging out on the piano, right? And doing some cool stuff in here, man. And so I really enjoy that a lot. And I'm just glad I took up learning how to play piano. I don't know why I didn't do it years ago. I've always worked with pianists and have enjoyed the masterminds behind great pianists because it seems like they can play more than one instrument. Every pianist that I've ever ran into, they know scales and the whole nine yards and can read music. And so it seems like every pianist that I ever played with or jammed with has taught me so much in theory. And I've just been really gifted to be able to hang out with guys that, were well talented and virtuosos in their gifts. And so I don't even know why I never tried to learn piano before, but I love the instrument. You never have to tune it if it's an electric piano or whatever, or a keyboard. You can just walk up to it, turn it on, man, and start playing and be in tune. And so that's a beautiful thing. I'm not over there tuning my guitar every day or when the temperatures change. So anyway, I love the piano, but here's the thing, man. Most pianists that start out as pianists, they end up wanting to play the guitar. And it's just the way it is. I don't know what it is, but they want to learn how to play guitar. And I don't know. So I'm glad that I'm learning it, and I'm glad I'm going to be able to write some new cool stuff doing it. And so I'm going to be hanging out with you guys soon, actually playing one of my tunes, man. So it'll be a live thing. and I'll be live streaming it. I won't be tracking it on any tracks or doing any overdubs. So I'd like to at least rehearse it enough where I can just sit down and feel comfortable and not have to look where my fingers are going and play the piano and well it out, man, and hang out with you guys, man, and sing a tune, man. So it's really kind of cool. But I did want to say I am going to be doing some reviews on some amps and some new mics coming in. And if this sounds like you guys, your cup of tea, I got to read. It's hard for, hey, Hollywood, it's hard for me to read the screen with my glasses, but I'm going to try. The two lights are working. The backs are, hang on. Hang in there, man. Let me see what you got. Are crushed yet well defined and separated. The monitor's reflection in the glasses. Oh, I got you. Distracting. Okay, well, thank you, man. You know what? It's the lights aren't too bad for me tonight, and so I don't have to wear the glasses. And probably what you're seeing, man, is the reflection, like you said, off the monitor in my shades, man. And I noticed that the other night. It was kind of distracting me because I was looking back at my video, and I noticed the same thing. You could actually see right in there the monitor, and there's ways. Here's the thing, man. I think there's ways that you can move your lighting around or something, or maybe my camera around my webcam. This is actually a webcam that I have here on my computer, and I'm thinking there's a way that I could even move it around to where you're not seeing the light in my shades. And so, but yeah, thank you, man. And so it's, I'm really just trying to get a good visual in here to where I feel comfortable and can come in here and hang out with you guys and, free form it, have a few things on my mind that I want to talk about and do reviews and whatnot, and not feel like I'm reading a script, right? And just feel comfortable and just be able to gel and hang out with you guys, man, and make it real, just make it freaking real. And so I appreciate you, Hollywood. I appreciate that comment, man. That's really going to help me. Um, I know the back kind of looks a little fuzzy or whatever, so I still need to work on the backdrop. However, these lights that I have right here, these GVMs, I think they're colored lights too, so I can actually change the color and put them on the back wall. But I don't know. We'll just have to see, man. I'm just gonna have to tweak it, dude, and see what's gonna work and what's gonna perform at its best. And it's just gonna be a lot of trial and error, man. So I don't know, man. Until then, I'll just keep putting out videos and keep moving the lights around, and we're going to see what happens, right? And so, but I'm excited about getting these new little amps in and doing some guitar playing for you guys, man. It's been a while since I've actually cranked out my little Ibanez. I'm gonna do a little wood shedding and get some calluses back on my fingers. Here's the thing. It don't take me long to get calluses built back up. Within a week of playing and just going through my scales and modes and stuff, I'll have calluses on my fingers, and it's gonna be fun ripping out that little guitar, man. So I have been doing some cool stuff in Open G and writing some songs in Open G on my acoustic guitar, and I love doing that too. But to be honest with you, Hollywood, and all you guys that are out there, I really, really want to start tracking again, and I want to just start laying some, music down and start getting behind my mixing board in the box, of course, and start recording some music, man. That's just really what I really love to do, is get lay tracks down and get behind, get in the box, so to speak, get all my plugins working for me and start mixing, man. That's what I really enjoy. And so I need to figure out how I'm going to be able to do that where you guys can actually see me doing live mixes as well. I know it can be done. I see guys doing it all the time. I just need to figure out what camera system or what program I need to go with to be able to do that as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Here's the thing, man. If you're into music and you love audio and you love recording like I do, it is like everything to me, man. So I'll wake up thinking about, playing music, writing music, recording music, mixing music, microphones. It's just everything to me, and has been for a long time. Um, it's just in my blood, I guess. So I gotta stay with it. I gotta keep doing it. It's one of those things that, do what you love, and So this is what I love, and I love hanging out with you guys. I love meeting new friends like you, Hollywood. I like you guys hanging out. I like your comments, man. It just makes it fun when I come in my studio and I'm able to hang out with you guys, man, and talk studio gear and just hang out, man. Meet all kind of people, man. I've been meeting all kind of people around the world on my YouTube channel, and it's just been tons and tons of fun. And to see that other people have the same passion and love as you do about recording your music and microphones and all the good stuff, pianos and just music itself. It's such a beautiful thing. I don't know what life would be without being able to create or be a part of the music world. I know it'd be very boring. So thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Thank you, Hollywood, for your comments, man. I am going to keep tweaking in here and I am going to get this to perfection. You'll see, man. And so we're going to be able to grade together on my before videos and then after the lighting gets right. And I can't wait to do that. So thank you guys for hanging out. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, man, slam that baby, man. Come on in. And I typically come on between 7 and 9 Texas time. And so, if this channel sounds like something you'd like to be a part of, man, come on in, man. Hang out with me here at R Trip Studios and the Audio Master. And I love your comments, man. Thank you so much, Hollywood. Keep them coming in, man. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Until then, we will see you tomorrow night.